Stampers, it's Judy Klock here at Stampin' with Crafty Klock, coming to you for another quick demo. And today I'm going to be featuring the Biggest Wish stamp set. This was one of the add-on classes that you could have added on to my August retreat. So I'm going to show you a couple of the cards tonight that are going to come with that add-on class. It's just kind of a fun stamp set, so I hope you enjoy these. So the first one we're going to do is just going to be a real simple hello friend, and it's going to say happy birthday on the inside. So let's go ahead and get started on this one. And we're going to use a base of Granny Apple Green. We're going to use a piece of basic white for the inside that is 5 1/4 by 4. And then for the front of it, we're going to need a couple of strips of Coastal Cabana that are 4 by 1.5. And this paper is from the Hostess package that you can buy when you host a party. And it is called Pattern, what is this called? Sorry. Pattern Party Designer Series paper. So this is a Hostess only exclusive, but it's got some really great paper, and on the back of all of them is just black and white. So I love it that one side is really very colorful and the other side is black and white. We're going to use the same paper from the same pack on the other card. All right, let's go ahead and stamp the inside. And on the inside, I just did a happy birthday. So I'm going to stamp it in Granny Apple Green and our Coastal Cabana. So how is everybody tonight? I hope everybody's doing well. So I'm just going to stamp our happy in our Granny Apple Green. And again, because these are photopolymers, I am using our Stampin' Pierce mat. And I'm going to stamp the birthday in Coastal Cabana. All right, that's it for our inside. Before I put the stamps away, let's go ahead and stamp. I did a Label Me Fancy punch. Oops, and to that, oh my goodness, I'm dropping everything. We are going to stamp Hello Friend, and we're going to stamp the hello in our Coastal Cabana. Hello. And then I'm going to stamp the friend in our Granny Apple Green. I think we'll go straight across. So this is really kind of just simple stamping. We've really, other than one punch, we're not going to do anything too fancy. We're not going to add any die cuts or any of that. We're just going to do some straightforward stamping. So let's get ready to assemble our card. All right. So I'm just going to put this on the inside. And remember, I always like to stamp the inside first before I adhere it, because if I make a mistake, I can flip it over, and you've all seen me make mistakes live, because we all do it. All right, that's it for our inside. Now for our outside, we're going to adhere the DSP to these Coastal Cabana strips, and then we're just going to lay those on our card front. And I hope that I do not run out of seal, but I may. In which case, I should have gotten a refill, but I forgot. I don't think I have one near me. Oh well, alas, that's always what I do. I always forget to get all of my supplies ready right when I need them. I just love this Designer Series paper. It's just such a great pack. It's got so many choices. It's got Flirty Flamingo. It's got Granny Apple Green. It's got Coastal Cabana. It's got Poppy Parade. It's got Blushing Bride. I think there's Bumblebee in here. There's just so many colors that come in this pack. And then, of course, you have the basic black and white on the other side. And if you color those, you can make those any colors you want. All right. So now we've got our 3 strips ready. Now we're just going to go ahead, and I'm just going to try to put them down here first. Let me see. There we go. All right. I'm going to put them down here. Just kind of lay them before I attach them, just so I can sort of get an idea of where I want them. Okay, that looks sort of good. I have to make sure I do them straight. I have a real problem going straight with these. Okay, so I'm going to start in the middle. I'm just going to put some Stampin' Seal on my middle piece and lay that down. And hopefully that'll be a guide for where I want to put the other sort of top and bottom. And it doesn't matter whether you go left to right or right to left. You just want to get those other two strips on there. Okay. That looks pretty good. All right, not too bad. Looking fairly straight. And then we got one more strip to put on. Okay. All right. Now we've got our little sentiment here. I'm going to go ahead and add some Stampin' Seal to the back because I want to run my ribbon. And this is in the new mini catalog. This is our glittered organdy ribbon in basic white. Isn't that pretty? It's got a little bit of glitter in there. And I am just going to put this down here and just kind of run it along the back there. It's going to come up and I'm going to cut this on an angle. And voila. I might just move this up a little bit. Let me just move it up just a teeny bit. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to add some dimensionals to the back, and we're just going to pop that on our card front, and our first card will be done. Don't forget, if you are here, go ahead and give me a hello, how are you, thumbs up, something, so that I know you're here and I can enter you in for a chance to win these cards. I always kind of give you the weekend to catch up because I know people sometimes will watch the replay, and then usually Monday I run the raffle and pick out a winner. All right, that is it for our first card. So plain and simple, again, suitable for, I think, guys, gals, really anybody. And then let's go to our, I love this one. This one was cased from the very talented Kathy Dawes over at Black Squirrel Stampers. I was in a demo swap, and this was one of the cards very similar to this. It's not an exact case, but very similar to this. And as soon as I saw it, I loved it. It was just so stunning. So I had to sort of recreate it as best I could. So for our base, we're going to use a piece of our polished pink. And again, my card bases are always 8.5 by 5.5. This one's scored at 4 1/4. To that, I'm going to add a piece to the inside, and on the inside, we're just going to stamp friend, because the outside it says happy birthday, and on the inside we say friend. So, and I'm going to stamp that in our polished pink. Really like this pink much better than I thought I was going to. When I first saw it, I'm like, do we really need another pink? Yes, we do. We need this pink. This is a gorgeous pink. And then there's this little, what I call like the 3+ signs. And I'm just going to add those in opposite corners. Sometimes I just like to do a little bit of, I don't know, extra stuff on the inside just to kind of make it a little bit more interesting. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and put this on the inside. So, wow, today no errors on the inside. Let's hope we don't have any errors on the outside. All right. So the registration for my August class is open. I will be featuring the Penguin Place bundle for the August class. You are going to want to get that as soon as it becomes available on August 3rd. It is adorable. And in case you didn't see my live at lunch this week, this was one of the little cards I made. Isn't that cute? The little penguin. He's rolling down that mountain of snow, and then he's going to pop up and just be a little easel card. And on the inside, it just says, happy birthday. So how cute is this set? You're going to love it. I love it. I can't keep playing with these little penguins. He's just such a cute guy. Okay, now we have a piece of our basic black that is 5 1/4 by 4. And again, this was that DSP I was talking about. Remember, we used this side in our first card. This is the reverse side. How gorgeous is that black and white? So this is 3 3/4 by 3 inches. And we're just going to put that on here. We wanted to have just a little bit of that, that basic black peeking out. I just thought it was so, so pretty. And I just love the way the pink and the black work together. It's such a classic combination. All right, and then here's another one. Again, this is all from that Pattern Play DSP that is the hostess only special. You can only buy it when you host a show. Or you can, put in an order of $150 and buy it yourself. Okay, this piece was 3 3/4 by 2. So again, overall length is 5 inches. Then I just have a piece of that polished pink. It's 3 3/4 inches by 1/2 inch. And we're just going to put that over the seam where that seam meets. And that was a scrap. I had something on the other side, but I don't need it because it's not going to be seen. All right, now we're ready to go ahead and put this on our card front. Again, I just love this color combo. It's very simple, but it really just, I think it just really pops. Oh boy. I'm having a little trouble getting that placed. Okay, there we go. Now I have here, I cut this with our stitched rectangles die set. And because I was having such a hard time getting this birthday to be straight when I was freehanding it, I ruined like 3 of these, that I am just going to go ahead and use the Stamparatus for this, because why struggle with it? Okay, that looks pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp this up in our polished pink. Make sure I get a good coverage on there. Just close this up. Okay. All right. Just make sure that is good. And I love it because if I don't get a good stamp, I can go back. I don't know why this ink pad is like bubbling up on me. I don't know why. I gotta look into that because it's not really stamping kind of the way I want it. I don't know if anybody else is having any problems with it, but I might call demo support because I'm just not that happy with that. Okay, and then we're gonna put happy over it, and I have a little happy here, and I'm just gonna stamp that right over here in our tuxedo black, and I'm gonna put this on a jaunty little angle. Happy birthday. And now we're just going to say, put this on there with some dimensionals. My goodness, I can hear my puppies all walking around upstairs. I don't know what's going on up there. All right. And we're just going to pop this right there. We are going to add a couple of our in color gems just in random places. I usually like to put, I don't know, anywhere from 3 to 5 on here. Just, I like to have a little odd number. Maybe I'll do 2 of the small ones just to kind of have it be a little bit more random. We'll see. All right, that's it for me tonight, folks. Really 2 very sort of basic cards featuring the new, well, it's not new, it's in the annual catalog, Biggest Wish. So I hope you'll give this stamp set a try. It's really fun to play with, and you can create some really pretty cards. Have a great weekend, everybody. I will see you back here next week for another Stampin' with Crafty Klock demo. Bye.